Hi, Dave Jensen here, CEO of CareerWise. I get asked a lot whether medical coding is being outsourced. It's a great question, and it's one I know a lot about. Prior to coming to CareerWise, I actually started one of the largest medical coding companies in the country, Aviacode, and we hired thousands and thousands of medical coders. Uh, Much of our business and our growth came from hospitals and large physician practices all over the country. And in that sense, outsourcing was growing. In fact, today, many hospitals and many large physician groups have made a decision, a conscious decision, to take this medical coding and sometimes other parts of the revenue cycle and put them into the hands of companies who have developed technology that allows them to code better and faster and more economically and more accurately than they could ever do for themselves without all these technologies that have been invested in. So, from my point of view and my experience, is that outsourcing definitely is growing uh, from hospital provider organizations to companies like Aviacode. And many other companies, competitors of ours, have done the same thing. Now, I want to address another question, and that is whether coding jobs are being uh, offshored, which is a little bit different than being outsourced. And the answer to that one is yes. Many medical coding positions have been outsourced offshore to companies known as business process outsourcing companies or BPOs. There's a growing number of them. Many of them are in India or the Philippines or other locales around the world. And they have hired sometimes thousands of medical coders to do medical coding. So in a sense, yes, many of jobs here in the United States have made their way to these companies in other countries. But we live in a global economy. This is not just true for medical coding, it's true in many industries, including software development and software programmers. There are little pockets where thousands and tens of thousands of medical coder or software engineers have lost opportunities to these growing economies, like in Bulgaria, India, and the like. So this is great for them. I mean, like I said, we live in a world economy, and economies are growing all over the world. It's helping lift the quality of living and standard of living, not just here in America, but throughout the world as this happens.